I'm ready. I've been ready.
Hey, what's that? You don't look ready.
Are you ready for race week? Because somehow it's here. We found ourselves in this small studio Airbnb that became our home base. Marley pretty much just laid there and laid everywhere. And we were just coexisting with taper weak nerves and working. Now, this place had a lap pool, which felt like a luxury. But here's where it gets embarrassing, because it always does. There were 2 pools, we didn't know that. So day 1 we swam laps in the recreation pool. Yep, right next to people sunbathing, casually reading paperbacks, watching us like we were extras from a Lifetime triathlon movie. Turns out the actual lap pool was on the other side. You know, the one that doesn't have stairs covering the entire end? Yeah, that tracked. We squeezed in a few taper runs and tested some of our race gear.
Honey, where are my super shoes?
And it felt like we were kind of getting into a rhythm, except for that part where we had to run through mud. There's nothing like almost wiping out to remind you, yes, this is triathlon prep. But then things kind of started to fall apart. The water at the Airbnb, hard, like weirdly hard. It wrecked our stomachs, and suddenly we realized we weren't drinking enough water, which is not great when race day is going to be 97 degrees. So cue an emergency water run. We also went out for 1 beer and ended up drinking too many. Let's just say we were really enjoying ourselves while creepily listening to the Pro Tri News podcast in the other room. It was a vibe, just a poorly hydrated one. And oh yeah, I was getting sick, because of course I was. But somehow we made it to check in Athlete Village. Saw Sam Long from across the way like he was a mythical forest creature. Yo, yo, yo! Cheered to race week with an athletic brew and spent way too much money at the merch store. Because nothing says Happy Mother's Day to my mother-in-law like a half Ironman mug. Classic. Checked and double-checked our gear, dropped off bikes and run stuff at Transition, and then also made another run to Athlete Village. Which brings us to the night before the race.
Cheers, Tom Holland, Bureau.
All right, Kev. What are your race goals for tomorrow?
Hopefully my back feels good throughout it, so it'd be good to just push power, run hard, all the good stuff. We'll see. It's freaking hot, so all this could go out the window, but I think I'd feel really happy if I swam about 35 minutes. Bike, if I had my normalized power, was around 215, so 220, and a run in the 7s, 759 and under per mile. So we'll see if I can do that or not. I don't know. It's going to be hot, like 94, and thinking about it today when we're dropping off our bikes, like halfway through the run, it's going to be like full blast, in the 90s, so see how it goes.
Okay. After crushing the Fondo, this was my B-level race. I'm kind of sick. Okay, well, I'll wait.
Okay.
Okay. Should I start again?
Yeah.
After crushing the Fondo, this is my B-level race. I'm kind of sick. Kevin thinks I'm making it up, but I do feel sick. I feel very stuffy. My goal was to do a sub 6, because I'm not going to have a poop in between T1, which added 12 minutes to my Oceanside time. So I think I can do sub 6 if I don't poop. And then I can't walk. Got it. But it's going to, like Kevin said, it's going to be hot. So,
Yeah.
who knows? Just going to have a good time.
Looks beautiful.
If I can do the Fondo, I can do anything.
Cool.
4 days later.
Tell me about the race.
Oh, thank you. Race was tough. Great course. Really sad that it's as miserable as my time was. I definitely would have gone back. So it is disappointing that it's over. Good crowds on the run. Beautiful bike. Easy swim navigation. Just kind of an out and back. Nice reservoir. But it was hot. So swam good. thought I was biking good, but then I got to Snow Canyon, which I should have been able to do that, and I just had no power left. So overall, my power was well below what I did last year in other races, which was interesting. Descended well, rode most of it in aero, felt pretty comfortable though, so thought I biked okay. And then absolutely fell apart on the run. Ran the first lap, first 6.5 miles, much slower than I wanted to, but did it. And then by the time I got to the second lap, you start the second lap at the finish, so you see a bunch of people finishing. People I was running with were finishing, and I was just demoralized and pretty much did a walk run for the rest of the time. So overall, the run was extremely disappointing. Overall race, kind of disappointing. Definitely took a step back from what I did at T100 and probably even worse than what I did at Oceanside a year ago. Probably need to do some longer brick sessions running. Definitely need to hydrate more before the race. I started the day dehydrated because we'd been camping in Zion and drinking too much beer and coffee and not drinking enough water. So did not start from a good perspective and need to carry more water on the bike somehow. I don't know how. I had 3 bottles and I still had to stop at every aid station because I was just out. It was too hot. So some people had water packs on their back, which I didn't think was allowed, but maybe that's just race specific. So as weird as it is, I might do that next time. So fun course, terrible race, really sore, threw up afterwards, 2 hours later. It was tough day. So good time. We'll see how the next one goes.
All right. Woke up at like 3:30 in the morning. I instantly was not feeling good. Kevin claims it was race nerves, but I think I just am sick. But I'm sure there was some race nerves in there. We get there. I'm waiting like a cattle to go for the swim. Shockingly, PR the swim. Was not even really trying. I was like, I'm just going to use this as like a training day, like get through it. PR the swim. So then I was like, I'm in. Like, I'm ready to go. I looked so pumped for the bike. Get on the bike, as Kevin said, brutally hot. Snow Canyon, I thought my foot was on fire and melting. I have never stopped at a bike aid station in one of these races, and I stopped at almost everyone just chugging water and pouring it on me. But then when I racked my bike, I biked fine, not great. Racked my bike and was like, I'm going to have a great run, put sunscreen on. And yeah, I think I fell apart sooner than Kevin. I ran that whole thing. I cried 3 times, praying it was over. Quit triathlon many times during that run. And when I finished, I looked at our friends and was like, one morning I was hysterically crying when I finished, thankfully it's over. But I looked at the people we know and I was like, I'm never doing one again. I'm here to tell you, I will be doing another one. I can't go out like that, but I need to get my half marathon in shape. So up for me next is a half marathon block once I start to feel better. So we'll see what I try. I'm supposed to be a trail one, but if that's too soon and I'm not recovered because I think I still sound sick, then I'll pick a different one. But gotta get my half marathon in check. Yeah. That's it. And I earned this for sure. Cheers. Right.
I have to let you go. I can talk.
Ahead of us in the other car is Trevor Foley. Can Kevin catch up to him?
No.
I think he can.
No.
Just follow him. Don't get off when he gets off.
You're sick.
Trevor, if you're watching this, we see you.